student. So in today's video we will discuss about operators in Java. So operators are the same as you have studied in mathematics. So suppose if you are doing any mathematical calculation, like you are adding the numbers, you are subtracting the number, you are dividing any numbers, or you are taking the remainders of any numbers. So you can do this type of operation by if you have a mathematical operator. What you have? Mathematical operators. So in the same way, here I have in Java there are some mathematical operators. By that operators you can do these type of operations. But apart from this arithmetic, that means here mathematical operators are also called arithmetic operators. So students, arithmetic operators we will discuss on in today's class. But apart from arithmetic operators, Java is also having many type of operators. Like basically Java is having only three types of operators: unary operator, binary operator, and ternary operator. What is? Let me write over here, then you can understand it clearly. Let me write. Wait to open. Okay, so first one is unary operator. Second one is binary operator, and third one is ternary operator. Unary, UNI, spelling is wrong, UNARY. So unary operator, binary operator, and ternary operator. So which why I was discussing about the arithmetic operator, this comes to the binary operator. So these are further categorized in binary operator, are further categorized in many parts. We will discuss one by one, and let me just differentiate between this unary, binary, and ternary. So before describing these terms, we should know about the operand and operator. Suppose if you are adding 2 plus 3, so 2 and 3, this 2 and 3 is called operand. Operand. Okay, and this plus, what? Plus is called operator. So you know this, you should know this differentiation. On the operator is a symbol which works on operand. This is the definition of operator. Operator is a symbol which works on operand. So how many operands the operator will use? According to this operator are categorized further. So if a operator works on single operand, that means if a operator works on single operand, then it is called unary operator. Okay, so this is the definition of unary operator. Next one is binary operator. If a operator works on two operands, then it is called binary operator. Binary operator. Next one, ternary operator. If a operator works on three operand, then it is called ternary operator. ternary operators. Okay, so these are the differences between these three terms: unary, binary, and ternary. So today we will discuss about the binary, and if a operator works on two operand, so then it is called a binary operator. So students, you know, the all the mathematical operators works on two operand, like 2 plus 3, here are two operand. If you use minus, then 2 minus 3, multiply 2 multiply 3, division 2 more 2 divide 2, 2 divide 3. So these are the, if I write here the arithmetic operator, I am discussing about the binary, and inside the binary there are arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operator, arithmetic operators, and here are something like plus, minus, multiply, modulo, and division. So I will discuss about modulo. What are modulo? Modulo means, suppose if you are dividing a number by any number, that means if a divisor is 2 and dividend is 5, then how many remainders you will get? You will get remainder 1, okay, and the quotient you will get 2. So that remainder we will get by this operator modulo. This is called modulo operator. Okay, so let me write here some programs, and which will clear everything of the arithmetic operators. So let me open the Blue. Just wait. Give me a moment to open it. Okay, right now this is open. Okay, sure. Okay, so students, suppose if I write here int a equal to 12, b equal to 23, and you should know this how you are declaring and initializing a variable, because I explained in the previous classes, and many times I explained how you can declare the variables and how you can initialize a variable. I explained many ways, and I'm using one of them. So suppose I want to add system.out.println. Suppose I want to add these two numbers. So how I will use sum of two numbers? You know that if any things is written inside the double quotes, then that will be printed as the same, because it is known as a string. Then I will do here write plus for just concatenating these additions, and bracket is used for adding two numbers. So a plus b, if I add a plus b, then here will be 12 plus 23, I will get answer. If I do not use this bracket, then you will get answer 12 23. Just it is added at it, we have such a string. So let me show you this thing also, then you can get the practical what I am saying. Wait, suppose I am not using uh, bracket over here. Okay, then if I compile, then you will see the answer. Let me just wait. Control C. Let me copy it and paste over here, so that our work can be completed in a very short time. Okay, so a plus b, then I will do a minus b, then I will do a divide b, then I will do a modulo b. So I think all the operators, arithmetic operators has been completed, has been covered by this way. So students, this is called a division operator, this is called a modulo operator, and here if you divide 12 by 23, then I think it should be B and A, then you will get the complete answer. That means then you will not get any confusion, because if 23 is divided by 12, then you will get some remainder. If 23 is divided by 12, then you will get some quotient. So let me compile it, then I will explain you one by one. Expected some problem over here, one bracket I left to right here. Compile it again. Okay, one more again bracket I left. Sorry. This bracket. Check it. No problem. Class compiled. No syntax error over here. Let me run this. So you got answer 1223. So just check here the code. As I said, if you are not writing here the bracket, so 12 is just concatenating. Concatenating means it is not adding, just attaching. Concat means attaching. So it is attaching string to integer and integer to integer. So 12 plus 23 means it is attaching to 12 23. So you will get answer sum of two numbers 12 23. You just see the answer. Next, if you add the bracket, then you will get the addition. If you add the bracket, then you get the subtraction. A minus B, then 12 minus 23, you will get minus 1. And B divided by A, you will get 1. Why you will get 1? Because 23 divided by 12. So it gives, you will get answer 12 points, 1 point something. But this is a integer division, students. Integer by integer, both are integer. 23 is integer and 12 is integer. So Java said if you divide a integer by integer, then you will get answer in integer. So if I will get 1 point, suppose 4.6, so 4 point after point every digit will be left. That means it will not include the digits after the decimal. So answer will be 1. So B modulo A. So how many remainders you will get? If you divide 23 by 12, so 23 it goes one time, and and the remainder is 11. See the answer. Yes, you get the remainder 11. So I think just I'm doing one thing. I'm attaching the output just same over here, and just match your this one. This is the code and this is the output. So match the code with the output. I think you do not have any problem by this. So students, you watch this video again and again and again till your concept is not clear, and after watching many times, if you are facing any problem, then you are free to write a comment in the YouTube. Definitely I will revise, I will give the remind, that means reply as soon as possible. And if you face do not any problem and you like my video, then definitely you should appreciate me for making the same type of videos for you. So thank you students for watching here. Thank you.